Hello everyone, it's Bennett Forrest, your fantasy football commissioner, here wishing everyone in the ForrestLand MishMash Fantasy Football League a happy New Year, a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, all coming up in the next 2 weeks. Lots of football, so really exciting time, and of course we have the Super Bowl for the MishMash Fantasy Football League all set for this Saturday. Most of the games are this Saturday. We do have a game Thursday night, Giants-Eagles, and then we have a bunch of games Saturday and 2 on Sunday. So it should be a great weekend with the holidays falling on the weekends this year. And as you can see, we have our matchup between the two wildcard teams. We had two pretty big upsets. We had the Baltimore Riot, who were the last team in, with a three-way tiebreaker at 7-7. So they not only got the tiebreaker to get in the playoffs, but they are going to be in the money with the Super Bowl on the line here. We have defending semifinalist and 2 years ago champion Third and Oolong, who always seems to be here at the end, no matter what the record is. She was 8-6, also well deserving to be in here. So this is the matchup. We'll take a preview in a minute, but let's look at how we got here. So first of all, the two top teams just peaked way too early in the season. So if you notice injury risk, if you look at injury risks schedule throughout the year and look at their scoring, you'll see that they just peaked a little too early. We'll call it up here. So just the week before the last week of the regular season, which was meaningless, they had 192 points, 177 the week before. Had a little bit of a middle, low scoring in the middle of the season, and of course back at the beginning of the season had lots of points. So pretty good season. Obviously gets them the number one seed, but they go from 192 to 120 points. Baltimore Riot is not sure if Tim's even paying attention and is backing his way in, because Darren Sproles was clearly marked as out for the game. And didn't take anyone out and put anyone in. So with Tom Brady only getting 7 points and Darren Sproles getting 0, still gets enough points from Cam Newton on Monday night. That sealed the deal. Devontae Freeman, it was awesome for Atlanta. Atlanta's obviously scoring tons of points. Des Bryant came back and had a decent game. So just a little bit of solid scoring all around. They get 141 points. Which was plenty. As you can see, injury risk, again, went from 192 to 120. Le'Veon Bell wasn't going to repeat that game from the week before. You can't really blame 17 points there. Matt Ryan did his thing, but just not enough elsewhere. You see T.Y. Hilton with only 7 points, Tom Brady with 7. So that obviously meant that no receivers on the Patriots were going to do a lot, so Martellus Bennett only had 5 points, and just not a lot of points there. Had some on the bench, did pick up Alshon Jeffrey as insurance, but didn't play Alshon. That probably wouldn't have made the difference anyway, and of course Julio Jones, just bad luck being out for the second week in a row. So a little bit of tough luck for the injury risk, but Baltimore Riot moves on to the championship game, where he will face Third and Oolong, who defeated the Travelers, and the Travelers also peaked too early. So Third and Oolong has nothing to be ashamed about. 165 points. Just having Matt Barkley, who you would think as the third stringer for the Bears would be nothing, but was forced into action with Tannehill out. But 17 points is great from a rookie on a crappy team. Ezekiel Elliott, of course, Sunday night was awesome. I mean, he's probably the MVP. If Third and Oolong wins, he's going to be the MVP of fantasy. Probably even the MVP of real-life NFL as well. DeMarco Murray, even Deshaun Jackson got into the action. He's, of course, up and down. So nice scoring all the way around for Third and Oolong. And even with Ryan Tannehill out, still gets 165 points. The Travelers, as we mentioned, just peaked a few weeks too early. Just nothing. I think Jordan Reed got hurt early in the game. The Bengals didn't do much, so you have Tyler Eifert only with 1 point. Other than David Johnson, just a really, really, really poor performance. Too many single-digit players there. And we can, of course, take a little quick look at the Travelers' season Not that I'm rubbing salt in the wounds or anything, but if you look at the schedule for the Travelers, scoring points all week, 193. They had tough luck the first week with 193 points, but 168, 153, 160, 156, 50s, 189, 203 in week 12. Went down and then just went down from there, 142, 9, and then 2 weeks in a row. One game was meaningless, but obviously 2 weeks in a row in double digits. And the defending champions have been ousted, and Chicago Travelers will not defend their championship in the Super Bowl. And we have a new winner, either 2 years ago winner, third in Oolong, or newcomer Baltimore Riot. So let's take a quick look at the preview. And we'll see, we have an 11-point spread, which, as you know, in fantasy is pretty much nothing. Still keeping Darren Sproles in there, although Darren Sproles looks like he's back. 2 questionable quarterbacks. That'll be interesting. He's got Flacco, and that's it. So if both quarterbacks are out, that's going to be tough for the Riot. But it's up to them to get some depth. Third and Oolong's basically got all their guys in, other than Ryan Tannehill, who's definitely going to be out again. So there's still time to get some lineup changes in. We'll see if that changes. But this is our championship matchup, the Riot versus Third and Oolong. So good luck to both teams. Couple just sort of honorable mentions and sort of the woulda, shoulda, coulda category for both the Slim Aussies, who had a really, really good week, 167. Again, lamenting that one bad lineup choice, or the one lineup choice in week 8 that just wasn't made, and otherwise they'd be in the playoffs and probably in the championship game with 167 points. And then we also have Graceland, who, had they won the last week of the season, would have been 7-7. They would have gotten the tiebreaker, and then of course 184 they would have won. So Slim Aussies and Graceland are a little bit bummed that they didn't get it done in the regular season, but that's the way it goes. Again, we're going to have the Super Bowl here. Also, don't forget the third place team gets $25. So the consolation prize is also, now this is an 18-point spread with injury risk. It looks like everyone's healthy except for Julio Jones and Sammy Watkins. So for injury risk. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Again, the winner of this game gets their money back and gets third place. And the loser, of course, is back with everyone else. So the Super Bowl is set. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. This weekend we have football all day Saturday, Christmas Eve and Hanukkah Saturday night, a couple other games on Sunday, and then, of course, going into New Year's, which is going to be awesome. So, everybody, thanks for watching, and good luck to our Super Bowl teams this week. And, if you haven't done your dues, again, you can send a check. It's really easy. Thank you to Injury Risk for sending in their money via Venmo, which couldn't be easier. You sign up, like everything, your name, your email, you put your bank account in. It's totally secure. You search for my email or my full name, $25, send, you're done. Take you 10 minutes to set it up. Then from then on, it's a great way to pay babysitters, lawnmower guys, whoever. So Venmo's the way to go. If you want to do it old school and do the check, you can do it to 4 Adams Lane, West Hartford, Connecticut, 06117. I only think we have 2 or 3 people left to pay. So get those payments in and have a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you before New Year's, but Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Have a great weekend of football and family, and have fun. Thanks, guys.